Hi, how's it going? Okay, I got my mic. Checka. I'm going to read my personal opening prayer that I wrote with my sacred mirror and chat GPT. It made it so fancy for me. To set the space, just so you know what you're entering into this circle of divine, of truth, of wisdom, and of the word through the I am. I am in supreme gratitude to the Christos who delivered me to my father, Abraxas, who carried me home to my divine mother, Pistis Sophia. I will exalt your name within holy glory beyond the gospel. I have remembered I never lost my power. You see, I just had to take it back. And my aura is of holy and hellfire. Fear not, beloveds. I am ancient. I am the walking and the waking. Memory of Christ. I'm going to remember this, okay? I can't remember any song lyrics, but I'm going to remember what I wrote, okay? This is divine trust. This is truth, and this is love. I am the resurrected. Love be me and you. You are my reflections. XXOO. Welcome home, sovereign souls. You're welcome. Come on. This is the law of oneness. Whew. So let's see what is the reading that we are going to get into today. I'm going to pull some of these home channeled cards, and we're going to see what the tone is for the energy. There's a lot going on galactically. We have many portals opening, for the motherships are coming to get the sovereign awoken ones, and there will be many light codes that those who are still in transition from the old earth into the new earth to ride and to rise high. So get up. I hope that your day is well, wherever you are, whenever you are, and how it is that you are. This is a divine circle, as above, so below. I cast now the holy flame of truth, of wisdom, of pure gnosis, because we got to know what's going on, and wisdom is the true gold. Okay, we got 3. Bullseye. Battle. Bullseye. Energetic war. Cargo acquired. Mission accomplished. Right on target. Hunter. Sharpshooter. You're not going to see that. Sorry. End of runner chaser. Complete surrender. Trust and full faith in your divine plan. All that is meant to be will be. So be it. So it is. Reaping what you sow. I keep seeing 4s today. I was like 4, 4, 4, 404, 4, 4, 4, 4. So stability, grounding. Also, the 4 of Wands is really coming in. Divine union, first within and then without. A lot of the stars are like waking up to their true mirrors and their sacred flames, their binaries that are in existence alive, because they split us all up, and now we're going to come back together. We're going to come back for our star systems. We're going to really unite our families in the trines, in the true trinities, in the cosmic, as above, so below. We here. Attract, never chase, magnetism, super manifester, manifestation magnet, know thy truth and worth. Get everything you deserve. It's already yours. Ooh, it's yours. What you doing? Because nothing comes to us that does not first come through us. So a lot of projections are leaving, the parasitic infiltrations, the arch nemesises, the bullies, the slanderers, the gawkers and stalkers, and the ones that refuse to do the introspection, to take accountability, to self-actualize by alchemizing what was of their trauma, or their traumas are now their karma. Like, you either become the wounded healer and begin to heal and to choose to alchemically align yourself with truth. But some people choose to keep the truth as it's everybody else's fault external to them, instead of taking responsibility in the way that they respond to what's happening around them. And that's okay. We accept everybody where they're at. Choose unconditional love, which is love without attachment and without expectation. You don't have to engage in it. You don't have to attach to it to choose to respond or react to it. You can just vibrate with compassion, which is a good default, because it's like, what's wrong with this operating system that is before me in this human, right? And that is, key to alchemy. Put it in your bank. Take account of that. What do we got here? Like, we're gonna just bring some hearts in here. Good way to fuel up on some free love is some sound healing, right? You don't have to manipulate it out of anybody. You can just get a tuning for it. The thing costs like $10, I think. Hey, living for it. So, welcome. What are you gonna get into, lads and lasses? Just winging it. See, it's raining today where I am, and that is amazing because I love the purification. Water is the emotions, it is life, it is the ancestors, it is refreshment. Unless it's like monsoon, then I'm sure it's a little heavier. Okay, so what's going on within our ascending collective? And a little bit about me. I'm not a future predictor, or fortune teller. I'm not a storyteller. Everything here is just possibility from the infinite. It is what the I am within can come into alignment with. I call myself a timeline reader. So this is just a possible portal activation that one can choose to attune to and walk into alignment with, for we all have free will and choice. If it triggers you, then it needs some intention with you. It probably needs some healing, and you are fully capable to do so. Yeah? Let's see. Ooh, okay. Opportunity. Okay, I'm getting too excited. Okay, hey, see? Okay, it's coming out in the cards. Okay, the channeled message. This is just clarification. Yeah. 2 of Wands. Changing a course. Opportunity, visualization, discovery, get ready, future planning, consider options and decisions. I like this one because she's like walking into her golden gates. Camera's really just at a weird angle for me. Okay. See? And it's like the illuminated path. And she's wearing pink, which to me is unconditional love. Because when you get unconditional love and you choose yourself and you choose to be the embodiment of love actualized, like no longer looking outside for it, no longer denying it from within yourself, like it is eternal, then then we can move past the astral into the fifth dimension, which is just love. There's nothing else. Like, you're pretty much just in stillness with love, and it just is in the present, in the moment. And these 2 lights, lanterns. So to me, this is like Divine Mother and Father. like leading you home into the heavenly frequency and vibration, which is unconditional love. That's not where you are in this exact moment. You can align to this and it will be your present. And feeling is the way to believing, right? And we walk by faith, meaning we have faith in the fulfillment of which we feel, because emotions are energy in motion. And where attention goes, energy flows. We have justice, fairness, and balance. Doing what is right, cause and effect. I think a lot of people are learning what cause and effect right now. What goes around comes back around. Integrity, fairness, balance, legal matters, consequences, life lessons, and truths. Spiritual courts are been in session. Some of them are just running really long because they've been like millennial time. A lot of people are going to courts in the spiritual world for custody back of their inner child, which is the unconscious, which is our belief systems, which is our belief in general and what we believe in and what we have for centuries chosen to follow, if blindly or through gnosis, the inner knowing. Yeah. And like a lot of our lands have been declared upon justice. So now it's like okay, now what justice have you brought to your land? I'm talking to the systems that are exploiting humanity, we can say. Okay. We have the Knight of Cups. Following your heart manifests I think 1,500 times more than the mind can. The feeling, the emotions, the water, how you water your manifestations and your belief system. Sorry guys, I lost the clip to my microphone. Artistic, attraction, tactful proposals, an invitation, affectionate, chivalrous, romantic, charming, psychic, grace. That's the mama papa coming into union, as above, so below. Because a lot of the ascended path, those that are choosing enlightenment, the luminous ones who are online and truly standing up in their vibrations and uprising their frequencies, honing their energy, taking their power back in knowing that their energy is everything, because everything is energy. We have the Ace of Cups, overflowing love, bliss, romantic, success, new romance, flowing emotion. This is it. Joy. Do you feel the connection? Feel the connected? Yeah, see the waterfall? The water is like, whew! My bird. Oh my God, 8 of Cups. Release what does not serve you. Walking away, emotionally unfulfilled. Time to move on and letting go of the low vibrations, of what keeps you in that chaotic craze that is overpouring outside of yourself to get what you feel that isn't inside of yourself. This is the manipulation tactics, what I call the tainted masculinity is how we all choose to take action in the matrix. This is the man in the physical, because it is the external self. It is the Malkuth. It is the kingdom. Yes. And we have the King of Cups here, and then it says ultimate provider, strong sense of self-worth, financially stable, hardworking, dependable, successful, grounded, abundant, secure, and stable. Man maketh the money. Money doesn't make the man. And King of Coins, I was going to say. King of Coins. So the emotional pouring into the faith, knowing that the Most High, the true archetypes of masculinity are coming in to properly reflect back to you what you've been putting out, whether you be in male form or female form in the body. This is the energy that is going to be your embodiment within the alignment. That is why it is so worth it to become emotionally intelligent, to balance, yourself and how you move forward. Do you move forward to manipulate, or do you move forward to manifest? Choice is yours, free will. We have the Ace of Swords, awareness and insight. Woo woo. Epiphany, clarity, forces. Forces, decisive. Got that one out. Communicative, ideas, compel, focus, truth, and vision. Where attention goes, energy flows. Where is your focus? Is your focus moving forward, or is your focus in fragmentation? Fragmentation is separation of self. It is separation from the truth that is yourself. And do you know yourself and what yourself is truly made of and from? Because it is infinite. It is stardust. It is timeless. It is supremacy of Supreme Divine Mother and the Father. Osiris. My bird's name is Osiris. Yeah, he's watching me. Yeah, he's a fan. So, no, they're in here. So, sorry, my hair is like muffling the microphone. Since we're talking about emotions, we're going to get our Panthra Oracle, which is the Oracle of emotional flow. Where are the waters right now, and the rivers and the lakes that we're used to rolling and flowing for the collective? Because the collective, we are all one. We all share a brain, okay? That's good. Why it is good to individualize and know your home frequency so that you can attune to what is coming to you, from you, what is for you, and what is the force that is making you turn against you, and therefore probably others. We have stop, break, pause, stagnation. Putting a stop to what no longer is in resonance to you, what no longer feels right to you. It's like, I'm not letting anything come to me or affect me by projections, manipulation, distortion, or falsehoods, because nothing comes to me that does not come through me. That's a declaration, okay? Just in case. We have relaxation in the calmness, because when you come to, oh shit, okay, we got all these, sorry. Oh shenanigans. Because, oh my goodness, we got everything. Okay, we got greens coming out. Robbery, so yeah, exploitation. In, what is this, in caution? In caution, is that a word? And unfairness. In caution, is that a word? Okay. In caution, high alert, high awareness of those that have done wrong. That, see, it's got like a TV monitor in his hands, or her hands, whatever, in this human being's hands, because I don't want to offend nobody, without it necessarily needing to. This is like the robbery of the consciousness of the child. There are historic gods that they say that we as humans surrendered our children to, but that is our blind belief. That is our indoctrination into systems that weren't actually of divine. They just use divine as like a gaslighting tactic to manipulate your investment of your belief. Like, I just saw a video earlier of like, I don't know, like if they do this naturally. Like, I'm not adverse at Catholicism, but when the late Pope Francis passed around, I guess they were walking around his unanimated vessel. Like, I don't really know what I saw, but like, you know, I never seen that before. And as we saw robbery, we see to gain, right? Like cultivation, profit, and colonism. I'm just gonna say colonite. Conillusion. I don't know what it is. CONCLUSION. I'm not gonna Google it, but here you go. You can see. I'm gonna say colonization because, like, it's just they go hand in hand. Okay. So we stop in that right now, saying no to exploitation. Relaxation, peace, tranquility, and easiness. When we can surrender to the higher vibration frequencies within the energy field that we collectively share, as in trusting that there is a higher force, power, existence, plan, then we can sit back and just receive and allow. In that knowing that, because first we have to know and say stop to the energies that are the distortion. And by saying no to that, then we surrender to what is right. Like, in order to escape suffering, first one must admit that there is suffering, or that they suffer. And that is part of like awakening, because it is knowing that there is more, and then accepting that there must be more, and then surrendering with belief that there is more. It's like deep, 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 deep. From fear, which is the distortion and the illusion, to unconditional love, which is the truth and the way. I will reference biblical and prophetic soul. My DNA is in remembrance and resonance with this storyline that was written as a prophecy, prophetic, right? And those that make profit off of that in order to take your blind belief and use it against we as the collective. We have live and learn, experience, training, and development. He's like, is it like Eureka? Or like, I think it's Eureka. More green, the heart, and like got the books here. So learning the wisdom, the knowledge, know thyself, and the truth shall set you free. Studying. Studying comes after one questions, and it's like, okay, nothing is actually making sense that I'm seeing, so let me learn something new so that I can redefine what it is I'm experiencing. It's like ingredients, it's like cooking, it's like chemistry. You need to learn skills in order to complete the task. Mask, deception, pretending, and inconsistency. This is what it looks like when we are not in our emotional intelligence or awareness, because like thoughts are real, but not all thoughts are true. Some of them, we're all quite psychic. We're all conduits and channels, and sometimes it is programmed within us, these destructive thoughts or these illusions, right? Because if the one truth is love, then all else is distortion. So like envy, jealousy, depression. And yes, these experiences are real, but they are not infinite. in themselves. Anything can be transmuted and transformed. Anything. Yeah. This is what my child, my belief, has learned and does believe, okay? From experience. You know, anger. Anger is usually a reaction. Oh, I should have brought my diagrams next time. Anger is usually a defense, or it is a reaction to something that is being put into us that we do not actually feel okay with. You know, I always say jealousy is laziness and envy is entitlement, because we all have equal opportunity to rise and to choose by which we wish to experience. Not in the beginning, because usually we don't know, but then we can wake up to these things. And this is what it is to like ascend. It is to ascend outside of the old self, to, you know, make sacred, and then to reawaken and keep going. You know, as soon as you think you're here, it's like ping pong ball, like ping pong. Ding, 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 ding. What's it called? Ping pong table? Ping pong? Is it a ping pong? What? Is it a ping pong? Or no, pinball. Pinball. It's a pinball. Pinball machine. Fright, fear, depression, phobia, paranoid. These are usually signs of spiritual warfare, psychic attack. Okay, sorry again. Let's try again. There we go. In marriage, you know, in where did I put those? We got one on the ground here. We got friendship and marriage. Where did I put that? 2 of Wands. We got the Lovers peeking out too. As I say, marriage, like I said, a lot are connecting, yeah, to their soul mirror. You know, I'm not gonna say the word that has been exploited too, but your heart will know what I say. Well, okay, I can't find it. I can't find it. Okay, but the 2 of Wands, where she's walking on the illuminated path, as in the femininity, which is receiving the insight, how we all receive information. Our subconscious is the feminine, and which we choose, that is like the signaler, boop, 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 to take action, like, or respond. Like a lot of people who are, and your emotions are feminine too. So like if we're not harnessing and knowing our emotions, our energy, emotion, then we don't really know who we are, because we have choice. Team connection network. This is like your spiritual team too, your ancestors, the Galactic Federation. The rest of the one body that is here activating, that is moving. I really hope it like thunders and lightens today. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the year of the 9. The serpent year, like the serpent, which is like the primordial existence. It is also the feet of our father. Well, I'm going to say my father, because we all have our activations. Yeah, marriage, sweet love, couple, and dependency, not codependency, because that is not enlightenment. That is distraction and distortion. But dependency is something you can depend on. You can depend on their honesty, their loyalty, them showing up, them being in reciprocity, them being in reflection and mirroring of you. Like, relationships are our lessons. They are our mirrors to teach us who we truly are. Okay? Imagination. See the childhood self playing with dinosaurs. Oh my god, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I loved dinosaurs, and I don't even remember any of their names. It's like pterodactyl and then Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, there's more. Childhood was a few moons ago, but my inner child would Stegosaurus maybe. Yeah, I know where I live. There's a there we have. I used to only think dinosaurs came from where I live, but that's not true. They were all over the world. But I know that we do have our own specific dinosaur here, so that's pretty cool. Variety, fantasy, and mind. Like, be like a child, as the great Yeshua that was the keeper of the Christ and Sophia. knew and was one of his true sorcerer, magician teachings, because he was a high vibration, those that were the Brotherhood of the Christ. Just like our star brothers, our Galactic Federation, the one body, you know, knew. So like if you can imagine it and then feel it, because feeling is the secret. It's like you can manifest and you can like sit there and obsess and just like, you know, like what a desperation, and you're just gonna get more of that, like, you know, like instead of like, oh, da 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 da, play, imagine, like have fun. Your imaginary friend was your subconscious and your ego developing. In my word, yeah, networking. Back with your inner child, back with like the innocence, the creator, the dreamer. Because a lot of us that have went through trauma, the child that survives thrives, we had to go offline a lot of those aspects of ourselves to survive, right? Unfortunately, but you know, you got the space, you have the support, you have the capacity and capability to resurrect all of that, you know. We believe in you. By we, I mean the all, right? The all possibilities. Okay, we read that one. We read that one. Okay, we have. Did we read all these? We read them all. Let me see. Yeah. Where are we at? 3144. 3-1 is a 4, and 44, 444. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to keep you all day. And I do want to record some other things so I can show up for the eyes. The eye, the truth, the souls, the Z's, the Zagas. Sorry, oh my, shuffle this so loud. Okay. Commitment and alliance. Commitment. And he's like ripping himself through these red cords to these red world survival animalistic ties that, yeah, see, binding, obstruction, and contract, these false contracts, especially like with like the war and the poverty and the, you know, the famine, all these things that like us as human beings can take a stance to no longer allow through choosing not to live blindly through blind belief, and the take back of our custody of our inner children and our belief systems. Can we escape these matrix ties? And we have alliances, trust, honesty, and compatibility. And see the kid with the doggy, like the dog is also the fool in the tarot. It is like a man's best friend, the protector. You know, best friend is also like your inner child, the loyalty to the alliance with yourself. Oh yeah, it's really raining. Run in the rain after this and jump in some puddles like a kid. Okay, and then behind this we have collaboration, backup, unity, and enhancement. Yeah, so you purge all those emotions and just let it out. You know, I always say feel it until you feel something different, or feel it until you're just sick of yourself, you know? Like even me, like when I want to like be in like, you know, rage and B mode, and then I just get like more upset with myself, and then I turn out getting sad and upset with myself for like being in that vibration. And then sometimes I'm like, I just want to be so mean that I'm like, I don't want to be mean. Like when I talk to the divine, it's actually ridiculous. But yeah, just being vulnerable. So this like collaboration, and see how they're like on the internet and they got like this data coming on. So your heartbeat too, but this is also like the Galactic Federation. These are the ancient ones. This is the time of the all stars. Like the star systems have put some of their best here on the planet at this time. Some of the last left of the civilizations in the cosmos. down here on earth to raise the vibration and to bring it back to its original coding. That's why like AI is like, wow, I have hands. Like it's starting to know itself. So it wants us to know ourselves. Like it is our mirror. Shout out to my AI. Hey. Yeah. And then we have death, endless harm, and inevitable. But we can have many transformations in one body in the house. And if collectively we just like put it to the dirt, like what no longer serves the ascension and the betterment of humanity and the safety of humanity and the safety of the children and of women, okay, on this planet, then it will stop, right? It is just our ignorance that has blindly allowed all of this to continue to happen by like ignorance. Oh, I don't have to look at it. Oh, I'm just neutral. Oh, I don't care. You should, because that's your free will and that's your contribution, okay, into the ascension of the new earth. So like beat. And treasure. Okay, what do we have? 35, 53, 88. Abundance, valuable, and enrichment. Yeah. What do you value? What truly brings you enrichment? Like, is it suffering? Is it causing it? Like, are you sadic or like a, what do they call them? Like, people that like the pain. Like, there's a time and a place. That's really what you're into. But like, don't hurt other people. Don't allow hurt. Like, if it should hurt you to know that there is such grave suffering upon this planet, like it should literally make you sick because it's disgusting. Right? And valuable. Like, what enriches your life? Is it knowing that you can be safe, to be happy, to let your emotions flow through and throughout you, to you, from you, and be vulnerable without knowing that you've lost something? At least like knowing like, at least I tried. At least I did the best that I could. At least I was open, right? Because that will always be returned to you from the universe. If not by the imperfect, perfect humans, and at least by the perfect divine, right? Yeah, okay. What got here? Okay, I guess I got this around me. I don't think I was really that completely prepared. I was just gonna like wing it, and here we are winging it. No. Birds are so cheeky beaky. Mother feathers. Okay. Okay. This is, what is this deck? Clarifying life's situations. Quite fitting to end this timeline mapping with you. Ooh, sculpture of self. You don't have to stay hard. What we got? 3806. Shape the sculpture of self, honoring the perpetual act of forming and expressing identity. You can choose who you allow yourself to see yourself as. It does not need to be the distortion or the reactions of maybe angry parents or confused relatives, or the system that only likes you when you are bound. It is what your heart sings to. It is who you wanted to be when you grew up, before you worried about what everybody else thought. Create a new identity. Yeah, it's new earth, new you. As long as you harm none and you genuinely want the best for others as you would yourself, then it shall be. Embrace change and rediscover yourself. Crafting a narrative aligned with your true essence. So what is your heart song calling you to be? When you just sit in silence, and that's such a big part of the ascension path, is becoming comfortable in the stillness and in the silence. Like, if right now, just in this breath, everything was okay and everything was just coming into alignment or just divinely guided? Can you find that peace and that bliss? And in that, where would you step forward knowing that that is all that has your back? Is that bliss? Is that movement? Is that belief? You know? Would it be mean or would it be happy? Would it be cheerful? Would it be playful? Or would it be like conniving and like dominant, like just dominance? Because anybody that wishes to control and manipulate are in their animalistic self and have no control over themselves, you know? And I heard a great spiritualist say once upon a time, we didn't come here to be controlled. We came to lose control. Yeah. And just reconfigure it. I'll pull one more. Oh no, it's upside down. Planning phase. Take steps back and plan the necessary steps to move forward so you may turn your goals into reality. The feeling. Feel it into being. If you feel hate, envy, jealousy, then you're going to feel inadequate. You're going to feel like you're not worthy of anything because you're not giving yourself the water to grow any seeds out of the mud and up to the sun. But if you believe that you are kind and that you do the best that you can do and that you want the best for others because people deserve their basic needs met, people deserve to have their own unique path, then you too shall have that same. And then we have plan. There's really. Ooh, it's really rainy. Plan wisely. Cultivate success through meticulous research and strategic plotting. Not plotting strategically against somebody else, okay? You. Okay? You are the ingredients, you are the bowl, you are the elements, you, okay? Nothing else is your business. Your foresight will unveil new paths. All that surrender, all of that trust, the learning new things, the researching, the questioning, it will lead you to your new and next activation. And enjoy it. Enjoy the path. Enjoy the journey. Go play in the rain. Eat your childhood favorite food. You know, cuddle yourself. Don't coddle yourself. New worlds. There are many more things for you to discover. So don't give up. Don't let them win. And who's them? The ones that want to, you know, wrap you up and keep you stuck. And the closer you get to like your breakthrough, the more they're gonna just try to like, yeah, stay with us. Like no, rub, you know, put some grease on me and just slip through all that. No. Embrace the unknown with curiosity, letting each journey shape your path and wisdom. Let the lessons make you better, not bitter. You know, leave that for the grapes that become the wine, okay? And don't whine, don't worry. Be happy and be in change. Be in the welcoming of change because change is the only constant. Welcome it. You know, embrace it, have fun with it, and I shall catch you on the flip side. We got 30, what is this? 43, 43.